You're going to love this.
Alright. Let's start with Shining Spirit, 2 mana 2 Daedra. Summon, give a creature -2, -0 this turn and loses cover. People were overreacting to this card. I think now they realize it's not super good. You just really can't play this on 2.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty cool effect. It gives you Shadow Lane interaction as well. But you need to already have the board, and the goal of 2-drops is that they should be giving you the board.
Okay, but I think recently the 2-drops have been more like supporting. So you play like double 2-drops. Like Skinned Hound is not always a 2-drop. But I guess Skinned Hound is good on 2.
Skinned Hound can be, it can be a 2-drop.
Yeah, like, this is not
I would be happy if I played this on 2. And I would be really unhappy if that was my only play on 2.
Yeah. Execute Synergy feels good, man. I'm gonna give this 2 out of 5.
A 2? Okay, I think it's not that bad.
Really?
I think it does have some use.
But in what deck would you play this?
Tokens?
Tokens want this? If you don't hit your Scouting Patrol, you don't want... No, even this is not even good with Scouting Patrol. Right?
I think this would see play tokens, if tokens were a thing.
So what, you play this turn 4, turn 3?
Yeah, you can play it even on 1. On 2, I mean.
Maybe. Alright. And this is nice if you take Field Quartermaster. Okay, yes. Alright. What would you give this
I
then?
don't know, a 3.
Alright. I'm gonna give it a 2 or 2.5 maybe. Alright, let's...
I mean, I played with this and it won me a game.
Okay.
Because I had a ring to play something in the field, and then my opponent played into it, and
yeah.
And then I won because I had Shining Saint.
Okay. Alright, we'll move on. 2.5 and Kara gave it 3. Golden Initiate. I think 3 mana. Okay. Against aggro, obviously this is insane. But then you would be playing Prophecy Mage. And maybe you can play in tokens. My reaction is that I don't like this card. I just think it's too weak.
You think it's weak?
Yeah.
I don't think the card's weak. I think the Prophecy archetype is kind of weak right now.
Yeah, the card is not weak. Just Prophecy as a mechanic is kind of underwhelming at the moment.
I mean, 3/3 with Drain is not absolutely terrible. It's a very defensive card.
Yeah.
Like, if we see a surge in aggro, this card is gonna be everywhere.
That is true. This is a very good... I think it's very good anti-aggro, but I think against other... Like, it's just a Prophecy problem, right? Like, it's very underwhelming.
Yeah, it has... It's really underwhelming against control.
Yeah. I don't think I would play this in Control Tribunal.
No, I guess this will see playing some kind of mid-range deck that wants to combat aggro. But you have to be careful not to lose to control.
Yeah, I think this is Werebat syndrome. Like, I don't want to do... As a Tribunal player, I would not want to play
much better than a Werebat.
Yeah, probably, but I don't want to play this on 3, I think, as a control player.
Well, if you can help it, yeah, I would rather play something else, but sometimes, yeah. I mean, it's playable on 3, so...
Okay. No mid... yeah.
I'll give it a 3.5.
I think I'm gonna give it a 3. I think if... Okay, it's really good in Prophecy decks, but Prophecy decks are not good at the moment. And I guess you can tech versus aggro. It's not really bad on 3, right? I mean, you play this into a Mammoth or Cultist or Haunting Spirit, you kind of just cry.
Yeah.
Like, those are the 3 drops you need to think about, right? Stabilize against...
Well, it's a racing tool, like, you're not gonna play into your opponent. Like if you're playing it from hand, you're just gonna play it in the shadow and start racing.
Yeah, so then that's why it's a mid-range card, because you, as a control player, you can't really do that, right? You can't just shift
Yes,
to
yes.
shadow lane.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah. So this probably belongs in mid-range or prophecy control. So I can see it being quite powerful in there. So 3.5. Yeah. It's just I don't really play aggro, so I wouldn't imagine myself hitting one of these. But if I've hit one of these, I will probably be crying and baby raging about prophecies and never playing aggro again.
Yeah.
Alright, let's move on to Blessing of the Grove. I think 4 mana action, gain 2 health for each friendly creature. So I think my opinion on this card is that it's a nerf to revealing the unseen. But I guess in like Stealer of Secrets, you kind of want to hit this card with revealing the unseen, but you kind of don't have friendly creatures to heal with it. So.
You sometimes do.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have like 4 or 5 minions. Once you stabilize, then yeah, like it happens more often than you think.
Yeah. All right.
So Stealer of Secret deck already doesn't have any way to heal, so
yeah. So it's a buff to Stealer of Secrets.
I think it's. I wouldn't call it a nerf to Stealer of Secrets.
Yeah. All right. 1 out of 5.
Yeah, I mean, I tried yesterday. I tried to play this into a Ring of Namira deck, and then I mashed into BB and his Greed Mage, and he absolutely destroyed me.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I think Healing Potion is just better than this card, right? Like you can't.
I mean, the idea is if you have a full board, it's gonna be 16 heal.
If you have a full board, didn't you win already?
Insane. Well,
it's like the Yalbur syndrome.
Yeah. But you don't need like just 10 is probably enough. Yeah. But yeah, that's like 5 millions. That's a lot. Yeah. Okay. It's not that great.
Yeah. Alright. Healing Potion I think is better probably. Yes, the Karakondzhul does stream. Can we give a shout out to Karakondzhul while we move on to the next card? Fortress Guard. 4 mana 3/4 Imperial. You may discard a card to summon a 2/2 Colovian Trooper with guard in the other lane. I think I really like this effect. And it's synergy with dual color cards. Like dual cards. But,
yeah.
But the problem is you summon the guard in the other lane. I think that's the big issue. I like the effect, but I don't think it's that
sometimes good. It's not an issue. Sometimes it's a bonus. It's not strictly a bad thing.
No. Okay, so this gets better with junk generators, right? But there aren't that many in yellow decks. Yeah, I guess that's the problem. What would you rate this card?
I honestly haven't played with it, and I should because it doesn't seem that bad on paper. I think I'll give it a 3.
3? I mean, it's okay. First, you have to think it's a 4 mana yellow card, and that's
I think that's the main issue,
right? Hive Defender, Cloud Rest. So
yeah,
you have to be a really good card to compete with Hive Defender. So that's why I think on its own is probably a 3 or a 2.5, but with Hive Defender in mind, it's a 2.5. Yeah. Alright. Okay. Then one last thing about this card, it does summon a purple thing, so Unite Hlalu maybe be a thing, maybe.
Right. Unite Hlalu. Okay.
Okay. Let's move on. Spawn Mother. Alright. Initially, it looks really bad. But I think someone pointed out that this is a Priest of the 8 that guarantees drawing this. Well, but you don't really draw, but it comes with it. And someone really liked this card, I think Gumchew. But I don't really play tokens, so what are your thoughts on this card?
The Bullywog is worse than a Gerald Forager.
But it's a Priest of the 8, come on.
And Spawn Mother, I don't know. I don't like it. Like you only have to have the board.
Okay, Frogger played this and probably destroyed Bones. Like, I think Frogger will make this work. Yeah. I don't know. This is kind of scary.
I don't know.
If it.
I mean, maybe you can see playing tokens. Actually, yeah, maybe in tokens is not that bad. Like once you have the board, you might capitalize on it with Spawn Mother.
And you can do it with Ghost, right? Like tokens, you can Ghost. Like I heard CVH someone turn through, like played three threes. You know the Ghost card, and then imagine playing this afterwards.
Yeah.
Holy crap! You will cry so hard. Yeah.
Wait, which Ghost are you talking about?
So it's the Ghost that I think it costs one cheaper if you played a minion already.
Oh, right, this one.
Yeah. So you three Firebrands, 3 Ghosts plus this. Oh gosh. Combo turn 4. Oh, that's like Hlalu level. Yeah.
Okay, I mean it's playable in tokens. I mean I'm not sure how many copies I would play, but it's certainly playable in tokens.
Yeah, you need it early and you need to swarm fast, and then yeah. I don't think it's as bad as everyone thinks it is. Like, I can see its use.
All right, so
I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5, 2.5 out of 5.
2.5 or 3?
I'm not a token player, so I don't feel like I have a say in this stuff.
Yeah, neither am I, but I'll give it a 2.5.
Alright, let's move on to Heretic Conjurer. 5 mana, 2/3, high elf, guard, pilfer. Creatures you summon this turn are transformed into random danger. Wait, this is a guard and has pilfer? How is this ever going to pilfer face?
You need to play a crossbow.
Oh my gosh. So you play Bannerman? Raiding Party? Crossbow?
I think the obvious one is Markman.
Marksman? Oh, yeah, Marksman. Oh, tokens of the crazy late game track win condition.
Okay, that's interesting.
Time to deck build.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it out.
Yeah, the problem is, can you proc it? Like, you can play this in Hlalu maybe.
It's really hard to proc it.
Logic, you pulled this crap against me, but I was playing Forsworn OTK, okay? You gotta remember that, okay? That's the thing you have to remember. Yeah. Yeah, but... Okay, you probably won't see tournament play, but I think you can have a lot of fun with this on ladder.
It's definitely a fun card, not a good one.
Yeah. I think this can be one of the better memes, so I'm gonna give it a 2 out of 5.
Yeah, that's why I give it a 2. It's definitely a fun meme, and it's probably some as far as memes go, this is playable.
Yeah. I can see this random winning games that will piss me off. I mean, it's a 2/3. It's quite easy to answer, and it's out of the shit. It's not in a, and it is guard. So
yeah, you can't hide it.
You can hide it. Yeah. All right.
Like someone said that I think it was Zoty that managed to pull
Iron Atronach?
No, not Iron Atronach. The Knight of Order too many times.
Oh yeah.
So he killed his old combo.
Yeah. Alright, let's move on. Thadon, Duke of Mania. 6 mana, 6/7. This lane becomes Mania. Mania is the draw lane. At the start of each player's turn, if they have the creature with the highest health in this lane, they draw a card. I think it's just too greedy.
Okay, so before I joined you here, I was playing a Thadon deck. It was a spell sword. That's its main defenses were Eastern Park Crafter, Hound, and and the 3/3 with Prophecy and Drain. And because you have such like a lot of high HP minions, like they don't seem to be doing well in this deck. I think I managed to play him twice, and he was pretty good both times.
Okay, so this is your resource extension and sort of like a mid-rangey deck.
I mean, I don't think this can work in anything other than spell sword, like this play style. I mean, with his Templar Crafter and a lot of really high HP.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is really good against Telvanni. But I guess
like the Shackle is no longer an answer.
Yeah. Like you play this in Shadow Lane, you just keep drawing cards. But Telvanni would just swarm you. And that's the problem, right?
Well, swarm you on turn 6?
No, I mean
they need more time than that.
I don't think you're going to play this on turn 6 every time. Right? It's a unique legendary, so you need to assume that you're not always going to play this on turn 6.
Well, yeah, but obviously it's good when you play it on curve. Like
yeah, I think it's insane if you play it on curve versus control.
I don't think it's a control card. I think it's way too slow for a control card. But as a mid-range card in something like what I was playing, I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, I think I can see that. I saw draw and I was like, okay, control, yellow control. But I don't think yellow control wants this. I mean, Spell Sword finally has draw. Yeah. I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5. I think it's weaker than Seal.
Okay, it's yeah, I agree. It's weaker than Seal. What did we give Seal? Was it a 4?
Yeah, we give it a 4.
Okay, I think Tayden deserves a 3 as well.
Yeah. Alright. Let's go Seducer Darkfire, 7 Magica Daedra. Oh, it's another Daedra. 7/7. Choose the cost. Your opponent can't play cards with that chosen cost. Too greedy. Oh my gosh, you're gonna summon this off Heretic and destroy the opponent.
Yeah.
I don't really have much to say.
I mean, it definitely has its uses against some archetypes. Like if you're against Doomcrack or Abomination, like you can mess them up really bad. You can probably mess with something like Tribunal, Telvanni even, if you know their deck list.
But then what do you do against...
the problem is that it's a 7 Magica 7/7, right?
What do you do against aggro? Choose number 4 and choose 5? Yeah.
Choose the top right corner.
Yeah.
You don't play this against that.
Alright. Okay. I'll give it a... I mean, I think it's like Scampy. So I'm gonna give it like a 2 out of 5. It's not bad.
I'll give it
1.5. I probably put more towards 1.5.
Oh, I'm gonna give it a 2.5.
Okay.
It is in this sport between playable and unplayable. So yeah, 2.5 from me.
Alright. Brilak Commander. 8 mana, 7/8 Daedra. Holy shit, these Daedras. Heretic. Oh my gosh, I want to play that Heretic deck. Summon and Pilfer. Summon a random yellow creature with cost 3 or less. Oh, it's not from your deck? Oh, I thought this was from your deck, so you can deck build around this.
No, just a random creature. Well, I mean, you can summon absolute junk, and I mean it's an 8 cost, so you expect it to do a bit more.
Yeah, 8 cost. I mean, immediately summons a 3 cost or less, but it's so slow.
Yeah, it's super slow, and it does have the Pilfer effect, but you manage to hit face for 7, that's... I mean, that's the hard part, not the pilfer.
I mean, if you smack someone for 7, you're pretty much winning the game. Like, if you're not trading
Yeah,
this
you
card.
don't care about your pilfer.
Why am I pilfering at 8 cost? Pilfer summon Karakondzhul maybe? Yeah. Alright. I think it's worse than Seducer Darkfire. I'm gonna give this a 1 out of 5. It's a win
1 out of 5.
Okay, let's think of this as a win condition. It's just Javelin.
Well, yeah. I mean, Javelin doesn't just answer it because you have the free drop.
Oh,
Sometimes the free drop can be a pit lion.
Oh yeah, that is true.
Well, sometimes it could be a marked man or just a grunt or something.
Alright, what else can we play on 8 costs? Shrine Guardian? I think Shrine Guardian is better than this card. Shrine Guardian can deny Necromancers. And you can't get eaten by Vipers.
You play Shrine Guardian control. This is gonna be your top end in mid-range, but...
Mid-range 8 cost?
Yeah, exactly.
So you curve out Emeric, right? That kind of deck?
Okay. Yeah. With Agro Manticora.
Yeah. Okay, you play this in Aggro Manticora. I agree. I think this is viable in Aggro Manticora.
Okay, if you really wanna hate control, then you can play this.
Alright. I'm gonna give it... Okay, let's play a 1.5 out of 5. Okay.
I'm gonna give it a 2.
Okay, let's move on. I mean, the data tag is all that matters, right? It can stem from Heretic and Barbus Synergy.